feel like this is...
What?
It's pointed. Never mind. It's fine.
We're centered.
You're centered.
No, this would be me centered. This is me over here.
What?
Near. Far.
What about...
Remember that Sesame Street?
Can you do Justified?
Justify yourself. See, I go straight for the red dwarf. All right.
Go straight for the show that no one watches except for us.
If anybody watches Red Dwarf, you people are awesome.
Yeah. You need to like and share this video.
This is on a private thing, though.
Okay, so like 3 of you know what Red Dwarf are. Okay.
If that. What were you doing with the sock?
You will see later.
Oh, all right.
Socks are important. All right. So we're going to talk about something very, very sensitive.
Ow!
Being loud during sex.
We weren't having sex.
I know.
All right. Okay, so no, this is actually an important thing because most of you out there, most of you,
have sex.
well,
or you've had it.
I was going to say have kids. Yeah, right. We know most of you out there that have kids have probably had sex at least once. But we're talking about loud sex and how having an orgasm.
There's that Benny and June moment coming to mind.
What, Benny? Oh, what? Like, what?
Never mind.
Oh,
Wow.
I can't believe I missed that.
Maybe she'll put the clip below of her in the,
Benny and June? Benny and June?
Yeah, forget it. All right, anyways.
Are you sure you're talking about the right movie?
Yes, I am.
Anyway.
Yeah. And for the next 4 hours, she'll think about this one scene that I'm referring to of her screaming in a restaurant faking an orgasm.
That's when Harry met Sally.
Oh. Benny and June, Harry met Sally.
That is, no, it is totally different. Wow. Anyway, when you are scared to be loud in the bedroom because you have kids.
Yes.
So, we thought we would discuss this topic because we have kids, obviously, and we have them with us pretty much 24 hours a day.
Yeah, we homeschool, we work from home.
Yeah, somehow we managed to get in
screaming loud, call the police, sex. How do we do it?
Nobody's called the police just yet, but...
We're trying. That's a goal.
I love that song, we'll piss off the neighbors.
All right, yeah.
So anyway, I thought...
Well, we have people, our next door neighbors who watch this regularly. Don't call the police, just to call the police.
No, but
or if you live with your mother-in-law, yeah.
Oh, that's another good one. If you live with other people that you just don't want to hear you have sex,
so
what do you do?
I would say, the men, we can have sex fairly quietly and still complete.
Do you think that's most men?
I would say yes. I would say that we have that much physical control that we can bite our tongue and finish the job.
Okay.
Because that's what we do. You guys, on the other hand,
we're complicated.
You have to scream.
Depends. Not everybody, but some people do, and some people have to really let loose, let go, not have any inhibitions, not have anything that's weighing on their mind, not have anything that's like, I don't want to, have my kid hear me or whatever. So here's the thing.
What you do is you go to the store, you buy some shims. I'm joking. What? Go ahead.
I don't know where you were going with that. And shim it under your door to fill that little gap under your door.
Put the shim next to the lock where the door can't be opened.
There you go. Oh my gosh, that sometimes works too if you don't have a lock on your door. That actually works really well.
So we should start with a couple of steps.
Yeah.
If you're having sex with kids in the house, number one, make sure...
Don't have sex with kids in the house.
Well...
That just sounds...
Yeah. You know where I'm going. You're in your bedroom.
Yes. With your spouse.
Asleep. Yes.
Other parts of the house.
Good grief.
This is going off the rails.
Other than putting shims under the door, one, buy a lock. They're cheap.
Yeah.
Buy a lock.
Buy a lock. Make sure you have a lock on your bedroom door. The last thing you want
and make sure that you use the lock on the bedroom door or any other door in the house that you're doing stuff.
Yeah, because that'll just that just cuts everything off and traumatizes your children for the rest of their life.
Yeah.
Depending on how old they are, of course. But it also depends on the age of your kids. If you have little kids, wait till they go to sleep, and
nap time,
they won't know a thing. They honestly probably won't. Is it? I'm sorry. So, Yeah, if you have little kids, they probably won't know. Depending on the age of your kids and how distracted they can be, distractions are really good. You get them on a movie. Right now, Fortnite's the biggest thing. So they've got headphones. They could care less what's going on.
We've done a lot of things with Fortnite.
But also, here's another thing. If you have teenagers in the house, especially teenage boys, and we do, hearing your parents have sex or hearing sexual sounds could be a negative thing. It could be gross, but also their hormones are going nuts and crazy right now, and you don't want to give them any excuse to, look at inappropriate stuff because they hear that, or masturbate, or any of these other things that they don't want to associate you as the mother or whatever, or even the dad. That's the sensitive issue.
It even goes so far as I had a conversation with our littlest guy today, and we've been kind of going through sex education with him. And since we homeschooled, it's our responsibility.
Yeah.
And the conversation today was, ever since we had that conversation, now I'm having sex dreams. And it's not every night, it's every now and then. But just even having the conversation that you're supposed to have with your child about sex can cause them to think about it more.
Yep.
And so, we had to keep going on the conversation. I'm like, yep. Guess what? Your mom does, I do, your brother does. It kind of just happens, and it kind of keeps going. And so, if your rooms are really close together and it's going to be an issue, and you have a teenager, I would have a conversation with your teenager and say, hey, this is something that married couples do. We're married, and we kind of want to do this because we love one another. How can we help with this? Actually have an open conversation and respect your child as a teenager and their opinions, and help them solve the problem with you.
Yeah.
Buy them Bose headphones so
they can tune out, silence, noise canceling headphones.
Yeah, noise canceling headphones.
Yeah, and as a woman, if you can't let go,
glad you are.
I am, because this would be a different relationship if you were not. And as a woman, if it's really hard for you to have an orgasm without totally letting loose, talk to yourself.
Use a sock.
Is that what the sock is for? That's it. Yeah, you just crossed
look
into
on
some
your
weird
face
BDSM
was awesome.
stuff.
It was not. This was not like weird BDSM thing. But if you're loud and you have to scream, shove a sock in it.
The pillow is your best friend.
Sock, same difference. You could try a shim, but this is
Why do we have these shims? They're so weird. But also find time to let the kids get away, or you guys get away.
Yes.
So either when the kids are at school, maybe they've stayed the night with some friends, maybe they're just out for, an evening, share some responsibility, get them out of the house and go wild. It depends on how often you're having sex and how often you want to have an orgasm too.
If you have a teenager and they're of competent age,
they know what's going on around
them. They can watch the rest of the kids, or if you just have a few kids and you can leave your kids alone, go rent a cheap hotel and have fun. That should be something that you should do on the regular.
We've pushed the kids out of the house, go walk the dog for a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gone for an hour. This is great time, And that we've got late evenings when it's light outside. So that might be great. Go outside in the backyard and play for a little bit,
Go camping in the backyard.
There you go. There's a lot of ways you can do this.
But you do have to get creative.
You do.
And we're creative because, again, they're here 24 hours a day. So
we can do this.
Yes. We should talk about the different types of sex. There is the McDonald's sex, which is
fast food, quickie, in the shower. Let's do your position that you know that you're gonna have an orgasm in, and get it out, get it done, get it done
like a Big Mac.
That's right.
There's number 2,
casual,
which is Applebee's.
Casual dining, the RAM, where you just kind of, all right, we got a little bit of time. We got about, half an hour. Let's, a little bit of foreplay, whatever, get things done. Maybe you both have an orgasm. Maybe just one of you. Maybe neither of you. And you're pushing towards
fine dining.
Yeah, where you've got some time. You're alone. There's nobody else around.
Sensual massage.
That's right. You've got a good foreplay, because men love foreplay too.
We do.
Yes. So,
she's going to sneeze.
Sorry.
And that would be like the long 4-hour session.
We've never had sex for 4 hours.
We will tonight. All right.
I think an hour and a half pops, honestly. You're like, okay, now I'm excited.
Goal, I have a goal. 4 hours.
Oh, that's good.
I'll let you know.
Be mindful of baby monitors.
Yes.
Yes, this is true.
Making sure your phone is off, making sure baby monitors are off. But you do, you know what I mean? You have to be intentional about having sex. And you kind of both have to be intentional.
And talk it through.
What it does is that creative side actually brings you closer together. It's actually make a game out of it to where it's fun.
Yeah.
If you have to have sex in the garage, have sex in the garage because you haven't had sex in the garage. Who's had sex in the garage? I haven't. We need to have sex in the garage.
Let's go.
All right. But you kind of get the idea of push the kids away. That sounds horrible, but this is what strengthens your marriage. And actually, honestly, it's honestly okay that your kids know that you have sex because that's what a healthy marriage is.
Yes.
And how else are they going to learn how to have a healthy marriage if they don't see you?
Yes.
Show them what a healthy marriage is.
Absolutely.
Okay, never mind.
Well, they know.
Right.
We're not being inappropriate.
Don't go way off the thing there. Anyways, okay. So, yes, if you have to use a sock and...
I don't want to put a sock in my
It's a clean sock.
I don't care.
But you kind of get the idea.
Pillow. Yes. And talk to your husband because if he expects you to have an orgasm every single time and you're having sex 2 to 3 times a week and you can't because you cannot have that time and you can't let go, you've got to talk to him. Babe, it's okay. If I can connect with you on different routes, go to last week's video on the different reasons to have sex besides just having an orgasm.
Right.
You know, you can have just that connection and reset and together and whatever, and just being together, focused on each other for a few minutes out of your day or your week. And you don't have to be loud, and then really relish those times.
Right.
A couple weeks ago, we didn't have kids, and we had sex every single day that we didn't have kids, and we were loud, we were everywhere, so we took advantage of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was
great.
And
it makes those times actually amazing because you can go, hey, I know that Xander's going to be here, but he's going to go on a sleepover, so then now I'm going to tease each other until that time, and then go buck wild and call the police.
Buck wild.
But that's the thing. You do have to get creative, and you do have to work together and communicate more than you ever have before.
Yes.
Of what's okay, what's not okay. You know, can we do a quickie, or is a quickie not okay today because you want to do the
dining.
You want to do the Applebee's thing, so let's abstain. Or you know, it kind of sounds horrible as a guy saying, "Let's just get it in," but you are connecting and you are becoming one, and it's totally okay for everyone to know that you have sex. We all know you have sex.
Yep. Well, 90% of the world population has sex the majority of their life. That's something to talk about. We don't do algebra the rest of our lives.
We don't do algebra.
Yeah. All right. We love you guys. Have loud sex when you can. Take advantage of those moments.
Yep. And if you need to do it sooner or later, there's always a sock.
I thought you were going to do a little. Okay. What? We love you.
Yep.
So definitely. Yes. Tips are always good.
Tips for parents of 1 to 3-year-olds who try to get it done. Well, okay. So
parents of 1 to 3-year-olds.
During that time, once you touch Seymour, during that time when your kids are little, we're gonna call that the long extended quickie phase. That you do just kind of have to get it in when you can get it in.
Yes.
Especially at night.
Yes.
But the problem is usually at night is by the time the kids are in bed, the wife is exhausted, and so that would be the time where the husband needs to really step up and go, hey, you know what? I'm going to buy a bag of rose petals, make a bath, put the rose petals in the bath. If your wife likes wine, give her her favorite wine, give a book, and go sit down. I got the kids. You put the kids to bed, and then she's ready for happy time. Yay, because there was that 5 minutes she didn't have somebody hanging on her wanting something from her or anything.
And we did do daycare for our kids once or twice a week, I think. So it wasn't a lot. It wasn't every day. But even when I was home and not working outside the home, I still did daycare once a week just for us to have a day or some time. Babysitters, you know, if you're next door neighbor or somewhere close that they can be for a little bit, just to have some quiet time. Yep. We have amazing neighbors across the street that literally they have said since we had Xander that if you guys just need some time, bring the kids over here. And we've done that a couple of times and it's been amazing.
And I will say, hinting in marriage is bad.
Yeah.
Just communicate.
Just say it.
Just say, hey, if you want happy time,
read your mind.
If you want happy time, these are the things that I need you to do.
Yeah.
And write them down. Yeah, she does that commonly, especially when she leaves on a trip. She'll write a bunch of things for me to do, and they'll get done magically. And then when she gets home, the house is clean, and she's happy, and she wants me.
Yeah, I don't have to come home and go,
I have to
great,
clean
I
the
have
house.
to clean the house.
No.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
It is about communication, and
Absolutely.
it is about saying the things that you need, because you need something,
Yes.
and you not communicating it allows you to be upset
Yeah, and then
that
you
you're
kind
not
of
getting
secretly
what
resent.
you want.
Yeah.
But you're not communicating what you want. You're hinting at it, and both of us can't read each other's mind.
Nope.
So just say, hey, these are the things that I need to get me in the mood so that you can get happy.
Yay.
And we can connect.
We like getting happy.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
All right. So always message us.
Yep.
Yeah.
You can private message us. If you private message us, it may become a video, but obviously we won't say who private messages us. We thought this was a great video. Someone did private message us about this topic. And so we will respond to every private message. So private message us. You can follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Have a Marriage. And you can go to haveamarriage.com and look at reviews of sexy time stuff to help you out with this stuff. Maybe you just need to be tied to the bed and sock in your mouth, and you can get there.